You're listening to the Cambridge Insider Podcast. On today's episode, host Mariah interviews Cambridge graduating senior from Italy, Michael. We would also like to say congratulations to all of our graduating seniors in Cambridge Network. We are so proud of all your hard work and achievements. We wish you the best of luck next year. Today's episode is sponsored by Maharishi School, an innovative boarding school combining college preparatory academics and inner development to their curriculum. Thanks for listening. Well, hi everyone who is listening to this video, or if this is on the podcast. We are probably going to use this for a couple things just because I know it is going to be so good. My name is Mariah Thompson. I am the U.S. Marketing Director for Cambridge Network. And if you've listened to our podcast before or seen our videos, we love to give students a voice, and we love to hear their stories of their time as an international student within Cambridge Network. So on today's call with me, we have a student from Italy, and I'm going to have him introduce himself. I call him Mike, but he also has a very Italian name too. So I want him to be able to introduce himself. And so just say your name and what school you go to and how old you are.
Hey everybody, I'm Michelangelo Berti. I'm in New Jersey right now, and I come from Italy. I go to a school, Morris Catholic, and I play basketball here. I'm
Yes.
18 years.
Yep, he's 18. So he's a senior this year, correct?
Yes,
Yeah, awesome.
graduating in 2 weeks.
Oh my goodness. Congratulations. That's so exciting. So how long have you been a student here with us at Cambridge Network?
So I got here when I was a sophomore, and now I'm a graduating senior. So it's been 3 years since I've been here, and it's just been wonderful.
Yeah, awesome. So 3 years at Cambridge. Can you describe your current host home, like your host parents, if you have any host siblings or anything like that?
hmm So I live with the Gomez family. We have Yolanda, mother, George, the dad, and then they have 4 daughters, two of which are outside the house. One is Priscilla and the other one is Bella. Those two are living with us. And then we have 4 exchange students in total, being me, two other guys from Italy, and one guy from China.
Mhm.
It's wonderful, man. They have a beautiful home. They all gave us our own rooms. We have our privacy. We also get to spend time with each other. The meals are nice. The host family in general is just very ready to help you and just very kind to you in general, making you feel accepted and included instead of just being like in a hotel where you have no connection between you and kind of like the staff.
Mhm.
So it's just very nice to leave your home and then get here and find another one. Just
Yeah.
finding a home, finding a place where you can be yourself, you can be comfortable, and you have a relationship. I've heard some people, like one of the guys here is a single child, and basically explained to like, well, he's not a single child. He doesn't have any brothers. He has a
Mhm.
sister, a little sister. He explained how nice it was to feel like in a place where you could have what he called like a brother. So
Mhm.
he just explained to us, it was during the speech at like the basketball banquet. He was talking about how he just felt for the first time in his life where he had some people that he could actually call brothers. So I think that's very wonderful.
That's so sweet. I think so. I don't work directly with students because, of course, I do marketing, but I do
Mhm.
get to see all the photos that come in because hosts have to fill out forms
Yeah,
every month. And I see photos that get uploaded. And I am pretty sure that the host family that you're with, I see all your guys' photos that come in, and everything you described really seems, at least when I send the pictures in, that's what it looks like. It looks like you guys are really a family. You really care about each other and you have a lot of fun together. So that's really cool. That's your situation now. Um, I know before we got in this call, you had mentioned that this wasn't your forever host family. It wasn't maybe the first one. Can you tell a little story about that and how Cambridge helped get you into a home that you liked, or
Mhm.
what your experience on that was?
So when I first got here, I just chose a host family. I didn't really have much to go off of. Like they gave me pictures and everything, but to me, like they all seemed wonderful. So I just picked like kind of the one that I thought was gonna fit me best. It turns out they were a little far from the school, a little farther away than what I am now, at least. And they also had three daughters that went to school actively, so they had. I was playing basketball a lot. That's my thing. I play basketball a lot. So after school activities, like practices, it's a lot of work. And some families are capable of providing that for me. Some families aren't, which is fine. So when I got there, first few months it was fine. Once the season started, it got a little hectic because I would have practice, like that have work. It was kind of hard for us. They still like worked hard to get me, home, to give me meals, like everything.
Mhm.
But I just felt like it was a lot of work for them, and I wanted to maybe move a little closer so it'd be easier for me too. So I talked to Cambridge about this, and Bridget, which is kind of like my reference point. She helped me a lot. She talked to me about other host families that had like open spots in the middle of the year. So like basically zero notice, she just got active and started trying to help me. And it turns out I found this beautiful family, and I moved in here probably like start of January. It was still in the middle of basketball season. So like they
Mhm.
just helped me move. It was just awesome. Like I got all the help that I needed, and it was just so easy for me. I got to say goodbye to my family and just move into a new one.
Yeah, nice. And it's I think it's good to see too that it wasn't necessarily there was anything wrong with the host. It was just the type of student you are. You're in basketball, you're busy, you're doing all these things that you just needed a better fit for you.
Mhm.
And for the host as well. And we were able to do that. So I think that is really great.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Kind of switching over into living into a multicultural home. You said before that it's you have another Italian student, you have
Two other Italian students and one Chinese exchange student.
yeah, and a Chinese student plus an American family. What
Yes.
what have you learned? What has something that has stuck out to you or something funny about it?
So hello. It's very nice. It's very nice. I'll start off by saying that. So this family that I'm with, they kind of have like a Latin, Hispanic, like heritage,
Mhm,
Mexican, Argentine, like that kind of. So I would like to start off with the food. The
mhm,
food is good. It's very good. It's lovely when they make meals. Sometimes they make meals that kind of like pass, like reminding me of home, getting a little taste of it. Sometimes we cook because it's nice to have meals prepared, being proud of what you make, and getting a feel for home. Uh, and they also make dishes that are kind of like Chinese, more like Georgia's made a bunch of times, like some good Chinese food. Like it's just very nice to get a feel for it.
mhm.
Seeing like maybe celebrations, like it just it enriches you as a person, getting different feels for different cultures, and definitely it's good to learn. Moving on with life. Once I'm old, like I know a little more about cultures. It's just good things to carry with you in your bag.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the next question I had for you is how do you think that your experience as an international student and your experience in the host home and in your Cambridge school, how has that shaped you for you graduate in 2 weeks and you're going
Yeah.
to be headed off to college? Like how do you think this is going to help you as you move on to this next chapter of your life?
Living in a place that's now your family, like where you were born,
Hmm.
living with people that come from different households and being in a different household altogether is just, I feel like, is a very important skill to learn because coexisting with different people is a thing that you're gonna do a lot of in college, especially, and in life once you get to like the workplace. Having to coexist with people the majority of the day, being able to deal with them. Maybe you won't find yourself like loving all of them, but it's still a coexistence. It's
Yeah.
still like you have to have a certain type of relationship with them. I think that's a very, very useful skill to learn. Plus, also being away from family does a lot of things for you. It definitely helps you mature, get a little more independence, prepare you for life. I think like even if I came here just as like a student, normal student, no basketball, I came here for like a year. I think it would be like a complete invaluable experience.
Hmm.
Just very, very important. Just grows you as a person and prepares you for life. And I think that's very valuable.
Yeah, I was just telling this to someone a couple weeks ago that international students that come in their high school years, get honestly like a head start that to what the usual college student is heading into,
Hmm.
where you
Absolutely.
have to go in and you have to readjust and learn all these new things about living. But the international students have been doing that for a while. So
Yeah,
you had kind of have an advantage because you know
absolutely.
how to get acquainted, you know how to live with people, like you said, coexist, while all maintaining your education at the same time, getting good grades, having a basketball schedule, worrying about applications for schools. Like you guys
Yeah,
already have a leg up of being able to have good time management skills and to be able to handle the
absolutely.
change of college. So it
Absolutely.
definitely seems like you are prepared and you understand what's coming up for you.
Mhm.
You feel equipped, which is really great. So what is next for you? Are you
I had this on
you
as
going to
my
Penn State?
I'm going to UPenn, University of
Oh,
Pennsylvania,
UPenn.
Kettering.
Okay.
I committed there for basketball. I had a bunch of offers, a bunch of recruiting. I play
Uh-huh.
basketball a lot. So, other than having good grades, I'm valedictorian. So I'll put my hands forward and just say that like I
Wow.
have very good grades, but I'm also good at basketball. So finding a place with great education and great basketball was just perfect for me. And
Yeah.
I have a big scholarship to go there, so that helps too. Um, Definitely excited. Yeah, I'm going there next year. I'll move in the 20th of August. I'm going back home for the summer.
Yeah.
So I have a lot to look forward to. And I think like it definitely helps me put things into perspective now that I'm graduating. I kind of see this not like as the world ending, but like as a new chapter beginning, which is
Yeah.
very nice.
That's awesome. Okay, so you've been a student for 3 years with us. You
Mhm.
are valedictorian at school.
Yeah.
You are going to UPenn in college. If you were to meet a incoming student right now, what is a piece of advice that you would give them as they enter in their international student journey?
Ooh, probably like just be social. Like be just like meet people, talk to people, get friends. Don't just go and like be friends with the other international students that you'll find.
Hmm.
Just get a feel for other cultures, for other people, other styles of living, another language. This is important. Like English, my first language is not English,
Hmm.
and I speak it quite well. Like
Yeah.
it's it's a great skill to have. Even if you were if it, even if I was to go back to Italy, the fact that I was here just makes me look so much more like I had just like such a head start compared to other people getting like another language in new cultures. Like even getting a job would be so much easier for me. Getting into a university would be so much easier for me just because I have these experiences and just like all of these great things under my belt.
Hmm.
So yeah, just like speak a lot, be a
Yeah.
lot with people. Don't isolate yourself. Just be friendly. People here want to be your friend. To them, you're very interesting, and they should be interesting back to you because you're just something new, and they would love to experience it. People here are very nice, so yeah, definitely make friends.
Yeah, that's really good. I will say you do speak English very well.
Thank
Um, well, I am so glad that we brought you on today to hear a little bit your story, but also for you to shed light on what's happening in your life because it really is encouraging to those students who might be scared of coming or honestly give peace to some parents
you.
that
Yeah,
are going to
yeah,
be sending their kid thousands of miles away. So just to hear that there is good host families, Cambridge Network is also working hard to help and support you guys, and that you're getting a really great education and feeling equipped for your next. So
yeah.
I definitely thank you. Congratulations on
Thank you.
graduating. I hope you have an amazing summer in Italy.
Thank
Yeah, it's been really great to have you on. Thank you. Thanks for listening to the Cambridge Insider Podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel to never miss an episode. For more Cambridge updates, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Have a great week and stay connected.